Well, I think early in the game, anytime you cross the 50-yard line, it just gives you confidence that what you're doing is going to work today. Let's see if they can take advantage of that and take it on down into the end zone.
And Ivory's taken down at the 33.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. The Jets take it from the 43. Feeds him again. He'll pick up 7 this time.
Well, he's in the NFL because of this, because this guy can break tackles. Good job on that play.
The Jets break huddle and show a jumbo look. Smith's going to scramble. Brandon Marshall has the grab. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
Intercepted. He is the man who runs the Ravens attack. Number 5, quarterback Joe Flacco. A long field ahead of him at the 10. Flacco's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Out of the shotgun. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete. Let's set the lineup now for the offense. He redefined the slot position in the NFL. Wes Welker.
No doubt he redefined the slot position, and he's turned out to be one of the best. There's going to be arguments. Does he deserve to go to the Hall of Fame? I think he will one day, but slot receiver with a pair of hands like his, tough stuff. This play reminds me of the Super Bowl. Tom Brady getting sacked on his first passing attempt against the New York Giants. When you're in your own end zone, you know you have to get rid of the football quickly. The quarterback didn't, and that's why there's a safety.
And a run back of about 17. The Ravens came up with the big pick the last time after surrendering a bunch of yardage on that drive before it.
Yeah, look, that was a terrible decision by the quarterback. There was no excuse for throwing that football, and he didn't get away with it, of course.
Nice catch. Mark him down for another reception.
Receivers in the NFL now, they can get down the field and just give them a chance. That's what the quarterback did. Nice catch by the receiver.
First down at the 30. And Ivory's the receiver on the screen. Smith's there to make the tackle.
The Jets coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off balance, even me. I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
Geno Smith under center. And he's tackled down after picking up the first. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
First down at the 16. Under fire on that throw. Setting now the defensive unit. Check out at cornerback. Former third-round pick in 2009 out of Nicholls State, Ladarius Webb.
Yeah, Webb is one of those corners that can just change your defense. Why can it change your defense? Because you can say to him, just go cover that guy one-on-one all day long, and we'll do some other stuff to help our defense. That's how good he is.
This is third down. And Ivory's going to secure the handoff. Brought down by Mosley.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
First and goal from the 3.
They'll stay on the ground on first down. Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one.
Second and goal from...
He is in for the touchdown.
Well, he's one of the best in the NFL when it comes to finding his way into the end zone. That time he finds a way to get in there and get the touchdown.
Makes the PAT.
The Ravens' return team is ready. They'll take it at the 20.
The Jets defense starts a new drive after getting a safety the last time they were out there.
Oh, man, they couldn't wait to get back on the field, could they, Jim? They are excited about the way they played last time out. They got that safety. They are being aggressive. It is fun to watch.
Airing it out. Incomplete.
Let's take a look now at the defensive starting unit.
Second and 10 coming up.
Press coverage all the way. Looking at every option.
And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete.
On the offensive side, if it's third and long, there's very few plays that you have that are going to pick this up. So being careful in a situation like this.
The Ravens get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first.
Gonna be dumped. And that's a...
When you blitz on third down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high. But the rush, they're quick enough. They get there and they sack the QB.
Curley's going to try to return it. And that's a gain of 9.
The Jets take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this,
it's intercepted.
Mosley is able to show off those great hands and picking off that pass from the linebacker position. What a job and what a pair of hands.
The Ravens got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here.
The defensive line is now all spreading out.
They'll go ground. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
The Ravens will take the snap from the 40. Over the middle and incomplete that time.
The Ravens put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on third and long, and they were ready for it.
An empty possession for the offense.
They go for the long field goal try, and in the end, they come up empty.
Yeah, they came up empty, Jim, and I thought it was a risk by the head coach. Didn't manage the game very well that time. I would not have tried the long field goal.
And Ivory's handed the football.
And that gains 1.
The Jets have fallen back on what they do quite well, and that's run the football. And Ivory's near the top of the league in rush yards, and he's showing why today.
It is hard in the NFL to run the football like this every single week, but here we are again, and they are getting it done.
going to take it the distance. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
You don't see a lot of them anymore because we have so many good tackling safeties in the NFL. But not this time. That long run goes for a touchdown. It was about the moves and the blocks down the field. Terrific job by the offense.
The Ravens are getting ready for the return. And can they return to a competitive state in this one as the game is starting to get out of hand? The score's 16-0. Webb's taken down at the 26. That return's good for about 20. The Ravens hope to get things going here. They have been anything but productive here in quite some time. 3 consecutive drives that have led to nowhere.
Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defensive side, especially the defensive line. They are absolutely taking it to the offense. They are beating them up, and the defensive line is...
Wilkerson gets to the quarterback.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
Here's the handoff, and a gain of 4.
Well, when you get in situations like this, 3rd long, you got to be smart on the offensive side. Yeah, I know you want to pick up the first down, but don't force it, because if you do, it'll probably lead to a turnover.
With the grab.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
Touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. Mosley's got to get this defense rallied behind him now as they come out for this drive. It hasn't been the kind of performance they had in mind coming into the game, partner.
If they keep this up, you know what's going to happen. There's going to be some changes on the defense.
And intercepted. Tackles made. The Ravens have put their quarterback in some really tough positions today. Flacco's trying to stay upright and make the plays, but it's tough to do so when you're constantly being hit.
Yeah, no matter what you do as a quarterback, though, you can't start looking at the pass rush. You have to keep your focus down the field, and you can't flinch.
If they needed something positive to happen before halftime, the defense has come through with the interception, Phil.
They needed something. They got it. They needed that interception to get them back in the game. Now can the offense go out there, score some points, and go in at halftime on a tremendous high?
In the red zone. First down at the 16. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
First and goal from the 4. Toss play. Poples is the one who made the big stop.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Midway second quarter. And he gains maybe 3.
Well, that last play almost got them in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Flacco misses the open man that time. Incomplete. Tucker's lining up for the field goal. He was off the mark on his first attempt. And the kick is good for 3.
Well, that time the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20.
Smith's been pretty quiet so far in this game, but the one thing he has had is a whole lot of support from his rushing attack.
Yeah, this has been a surprise to a lot of people, hasn't it? To the fact that they're running the football so well. We thought this was going to be all about the quarterback, but the offensive line and the running back, they had their say, and they say keep running that football. The Jets coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on first down. The pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's 2nd and short.
Chris Ivory lined up in the backfield.
Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
The Jets have turned it up a notch with their running game today, Phil. And Ivory's been leading the charge on this front, Phil.
And they've done it many ways. They've done it with power runs, going outside, going inside, draw plays. Everything is working for this running game today, and it's been impressive to watch.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 37.
He's got over 110 yards rushing on the day.
2nd and 4 following the run. They bring in the extra tight end.
Decker's there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it. Eric Decker knows how to get it done. You might remember that game we had back in 2013 when he caught 4 touchdowns against Kansas City in one afternoon.
It's a beautiful catch, and I think one thing about Eric Decker, you look at him and everybody thinks, oh, he's a possession receiver. He is not. We have seen him go down the field and make as many catches with the football thrown long down the field in the air as anybody in the league.
2nd and 6 coming up. The Jets take it from the 38. Marshall's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
First down following the long play.
Smith's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under.
Steps out of bounds.
Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
That defensive front looks impenetrable. Breaks the plane. Touchdown.
What a fine start to this game. Here we are late in the 2nd quarter. They put up another touchdown, Phil.
Well, they got a nice lead, and they like to take this in at halftime. And if you're the coach of the team that's leading at halftime, you know what you tell your players? Hey, guys, good job. Let's keep that going. You pat them on the rear and tell them how good they are because, hey, this has been a clinic so far in the first half.
Webb's got it. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Ravens stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today? First down at the 36. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
And here we have 2nd down.
The Jets with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Flacco's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
In a situation like this, 3rd long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
Third and 10.
Middle of the field and incomplete this time.
The Ravens don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
And not a favorable bounce this time as it's headed to the end zone for a touchback.
The Jets have been firing on all cylinders offensively in the first half, and they find themselves in excellent shape as we near halftime.
Oh, man, they are in good shape. I love what they're doing on the offensive side, and don't change anything. Go in there at halftime, pat those offensive guys in the back and say, keep it going. I think they will.
Smith's back at it now, dropping back once again. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. The Jets have to take their final timeout. That's it.
Breaking huddle at the 35-yard line. First and 10. And Ivory's got it. Screen. The Jets get a first down.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
Wasting little time.
Smith's going to kill the clock here, spiking the football.
He'll try this one from 39. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
Well, when you get points, it's never a bad thing. That is for sure. Good job by the field goal kicker that time. Nice job by the offense moving the football down the field.
Webb's got a chance for a return.
The Ravens heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to...
He's picked off again. The first half is complete. Larry Ridley ready to take things over back in the studios, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Larry, thanks a lot. Second half just about to get underway here as the special teams are about to head back onto the field.
The Ravens have gone from bad to worse after an ugly first half. There's nothing here to shine in the second half either.
Have you ever had a situation like this where it's just really gone all against you, nothing goes right, and you just were absolutely awful?
Every week I work with you.
There we go. Bingo. Man, you smashed that one out of the park.
Pryor's there to make the stop.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
Now first and 10. Gets the handle here. Rock for a loss on that play.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Smith can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
Smith's not able to come up with the catch. And a lot of times when you see a receiver drop a pass, they take their eyes off it. That's one thing. Or they're just trying to get it in their hands too quick. Why? Because they're trying to make some yards after the catch. That was the problem that time.
The Ravens from the 32. Looking for Steve Smith.
Steve Smith with the grab.
After that deep ball and getting dragged down inside the 10, they are set up now to score.
Well, I want to give credit to the quarterback and wide receiver, but look, I can't. That's a terrible job that time by the defensive back. Well, I'll give the offense
Touchdown, and that'll close the gap in this one.
Oh, you just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's first and goal and you score. Now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if it gets to third down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run, nice touchdown.
So put down a touchdown and a two-point conversion on that occasion.
Yeah, good job by the offense. They executed the play perfectly, and they got in the end zone, like you said, and got that 2 points.
And Curley's got it on the return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
The Jets back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So it would not be surprised to see him to go out there and have success again. You just can't hide his talent. There's a reason why he's a top rusher in the NFL every single week. And even today, another good run, good vision, and also a lot of talent to pick up those big yards.
Second and 3 after that last carry. The Jets come out in a jumbo set. Catch made. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
Smith now completed his last 7 passes. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. The Jets continue to look to their top target on the day. Marshall's been the top target, and he's been very strong in this game.
The offense, what a tremendous design they've had here today. They've had many ways to get this football to the wide receiver, and he has done a good job of taking advantage of it.
He's up over 140 yards rushing so far on the day.
I don't know if that was a good run breaking those tackles or just bad tackling. Whatever it is, they get a few yards.
The Jets step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. Tackles made, and that'll move the chains.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Ridley with the grab. Ball is out. They recover their own fumble.
When you're an offensive player and you're inside the opponent's 20-yard line going in to score, you have to know the defense is going to try to strip the football. Not alert. There's the fumble, but they get lucky and recover their own fumble.
And it's knocked down.
That's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
Geno Smith under center. And Ivory's out there to receive the screen pass. Arrington's there to take him down.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
And converts on the 3. We're heading into the 4th, and it looks like they've seized control of this game with that field goal.
I think they have. And you know what you do? You kick that field goal, you're looking at the clock, and you're deciding how many times can the opponent have the football? What should we do? Manage the game from here on out.
The Ravens now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down. It'll be third down. The corner's retreating. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's tackled at the 30.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Luke Wilson has the catch. Gets about 9 on the play. That's reception number 2 for him. Following that completion, second and short. The Jets lined up in the nickel. launches it down the field. Smith, a foot race to the end zone.
It is hard to make a tackle from behind out there in open space with the speed of all these guys in the NFL, but a good job that time by the defense making that tackle.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Handoff by Flacco. Sheldon Richardson able to bring him down.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Welcome back and batten down the hatches. This has been a one-sided occasion. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Now looking at third down. The Ravens at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Flacco will take it from the gun. Looking across the middle. What a catch. Touchdown.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
The Jets are ready to return the kick. Fair catch this time. And no return as this goes for a touchback. Looking at the stats now, you see two wide receivers who have filled the role of being a #1 option today.
Yeah, you always want one wide receiver to step up for your football team and focus on him and see if he can get it done. But I'll tell you this, in the NFL now, you need 3 good wide receivers on every single team.
Ivory, the lone setback this time. Up the gut here. And pick up about 4. The Ravens are behind right now, and you see the numbers are giving up a lot of yardage on the ground, and it stands out because it's so out of character for this unit.
The tempo of this game is being set by the offensive side. The way they are running, they got all the situations in their favor, and the defense can't get them in those obvious passing situations.
The Ravens have kept teams out of the end zone all season long, but today they are giving up a ton of points.
Jim, I'll say this. They are absolutely getting shredded in every department on the defensive side. They can't stop anything. Just a bad day.
First down at the 38. Looking long. Hauls it in. What a goal and what a catch. The Ravens pride themselves on their defense, but it hasn't been a strength for them here today.
Yeah, they do. But listen, it's not working today. They've been out there for a lot of plays, and you know what is happening? They have fatigue. And when you have fatigue on the defensive side, what goes? You can't think clearly, and you just keep making bad mistakes. Good job that time by the quarterback. You got a lead in the 4th quarter. Don't take chances. Nobody open down the field, so he throws it short, and he gets a completion.
Geno Smith under center. And Ivory's got it. Screenplay.
You might as well catch it because you're going to take the big hit no matter what. That time, the receiver lets the ball go because he was worried about the defender making the hit.
3rd and 3. Ridley's got it on the handle. Hill's going to make the tackle.
Ridley's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
First down and 10. Ridley's going to take the handoff now.
Ridley's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Jets come out. Jumbo package on the field. Smith's taking off. Smith's in on the tackle.
That's an excellent job by the quarterback, getting a few yards there with the run. You know, when you play against him, of course, anytime he drops back to pass, you've got to be alert for the run.
3rd and 5. Smith's on the move. Rings it in for the score in the end zone. touchdown could have officially put this one out of reach.
Well, if it's not out of reach, it'll take 2 miracles to get back in this game by the defensive side. My gosh, they just gave up that time. They let the offense march down there and just score a touchdown that put this game out of reach.
They're setting up the return. There's a flag out.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
And the illegal block in the back is going to move this team back.
Yeah, you know, Jim, the rule of thumb here is if you can read the name on the back of the jersey, don't block it.
He'll take the snap from the gun. Brown makes the grab. Brown's tackled down at the 38.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times, but one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
Flacco's completion percentage, 50% on the day. Smith's able to move the chains here as he's tackled down.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver, and why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
The catch is made by Justin Forsett.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Flacco's completed his last 6 passes. Wilson with the reception. And he's on the sidelines and out of bounds.
The defense has a lead here in the fourth quarter, Jim, so they're willing to give up those short completions. Now it's up to the defense. Come up, make the tackle. Good job that time.
The Ravens take it from the 38. Flacco misses his target that time. Incomplete. The coach is going to go for it. The Ravens take it from the 38. They'll run it here. And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
1st and 10. Kamar Aiken has the catch. The Ravens now move the chains. And now we reach the 2-minute warning. We return out of the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter action. First down here after the completion. Flacco from the shotgun. Pitta's got the catch and the first.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Playing press coverage to the outside. 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line. Set up screen. Touchdown, and they cut into that lead.
When you look back at every single game, especially on the offensive side, you win and lose games by how well you play in the red zone. That was an awesome job by the offense. They found a way to score the touchdown.
The Jets have blown a big lead here in the fourth quarter, and the score's 36-25. They have been fighting an uphill battle, and they had to recover that onside kick.
Well, it was a tough spot for him, Jim. We know that. When you're going for the onside kick and you're trying to recover it, I think your chances are about 1 out of 10. And that time, it was not on their side.
And Ivory's taking the handoff. The Jets get a first down. The Ravens signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. First and 10. They'll go ground. Hill's there to make the tackle. And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First down at the 16. Scans the field. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete. All set up now at the 16. Ivory lined up in the backfield, trying to power his way right up the middle. Gains 13. That's a timeout by the D. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. And Ivory's brought down after picking up just a yard. Second and goal at the 2. Jams it across the goal line for the touchdown. That may have been the clincher right there.
Yeah, what a game all day long. So exciting to end it like this late in the game. Man, you enjoy victories like this.
The Jets getting ready to kick it away. Webb's got it. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Ravens have built a team around this quarterback, and these type of numbers are more like what we expect from him. Flacco's found a way to get his team moving, and it's what we're used to seeing from both the quarterback and this offense.
Well, when you got a QB this good, what do? When he struggles early in the game, just keep letting him throw the football, and he'll find a way to work his way out of that rut and get hot.
Welker's tackled down at the 32. They'll go to the hurry up here as the clock runs. Coming to the line at the 32. The Jets defense now is going to go nickel. The Ravens from the 32. Ball is out. The offense was able to recover the ball. Fortunate to still have the football, recovering that fumble and facing third down. It's a grab by Perriman. He's brought to a halt. The Jets are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. It's Davis with the sack. Coming up, second down. One more play, and it's in the books. And we have an AFC champion. They can book their ticket to the Super Bowl. Well, today we identified the best team in its conference. Going on now to the big stage and the Super Bowl.
To win a conference championship, that is so exciting. But then to sit back and think, we are going to the Super Bowl. That is something that you just can't even dream sometimes when you think of the good stuff that the game can bring you. But an exciting game today, going to the Super Bowl, it's just all wonderful, wonderful stuff.
For Phil Simms and all the team here on site, what a memorable championship game it was, and we'll see you next at the Super Bowl in 2 weeks.
Check out Game Prep before this week's game to earn XP and boost player confidence. Check out Game Prep before this week's game to earn XP and boost player confidence.